So here is my 10 Essentials backpack. This is a repurposed camera bag that I have. So I'm thinking like later in time I'll probably get something more durable, but this is what I have for right now. So opening it up, there's this latch here, and then you have the zipper. So you have like 2 layers. And then the first thing we have is the 1 day of food. I just have these like nuts. The calories equate to 2,000 calories for this whole bag. So that's about a whole day's worth of food. If I'm actually going on an actual like hike or something that's gonna be a bit more strenuous, I'll obviously bring some like other snacks or something, but this is just like, you know, essentials. And then right here are some thermal blankets I got for pretty cheap. They seem pretty good. I mean, they'll fit me, so I guess that's all that really matters. Then we have this compass. Then here's a little tiny first aid kit. I have a bit of a more comprehensive first aid kit in my car with all the gauze and stuff. So if I'm doing a bigger hike, I'll obviously bring my bigger first aid kit or anything more dangerous. Then here is my fire starting kit, which I'll go into what's in it. I have these like matches for starting a fire. This is my fire starter. It's not your typical like magnesium or anything like that, but I've tried these. I got them for pretty cheap, and I thought these worked wonderful. The fire starter stays on for like 12 minutes, and so this would be really useful if you're having trouble trying to start a fire. 12 minutes of a fire starter, that gives you a lot of time trying to get the fire going. And then I also thought of bringing candles, because in the Pacific Northwest a lot of the time things will be wet and it might be pretty difficult to start a fire. So as long as it's not raining or you can find cover for this, then you have at least a heat source. And it might not be the hottest thing in the world, but at least you have a heat source and lighting. And if you cannot start a fire off of the ground. And so going into the next thing, I got rope and more rope, just tinier. I just had this laying around, so thought I'd throw it in. And then here's a knife for cutting the rope, trees, anything else. It's actually quite giant, but I think I'm not going to be carrying this on me. It'll just be in the backpack, so it's not that much of a hindrance. I can close it. Anyways, going into lighting, I have a headlamp with batteries, and then for a map I have this GPS unit I've been using for a while. I've been using this for a few years, and I love it. It's really good when I go on hikes for wayfinding, stuff like that. And if I want to bring a map, I have this on my wall of the Columbia River Gorge, which hopefully I'm trying to show it. There's the map. This is pretty comprehensive. I usually, where I go is Columbia River Gorge to hike, so it has everything I need to know, and so I'll use that if I need to bring a paper map with me. And again, I have extra batteries for these. Right here, I have multiple sets of batteries for the headlamp and the GPS unit. And the GPS unit is waterproof, so I don't have much feeling that that'll fail, but obviously I have the paper map, just in case. Then for water filtration, we got the life straw. It's pretty neat. And then lip balm. And then a tarp at the very bottom of the bag. So this is kind of just like the beast bag for shelter. When expanded, it makes a pretty good shelter that I could suspend with the rope. And that's it for my 10 essentials.